That makes me so sad.
Why does that make you sad?
Because look at his sweet face. Look how sweet he is.
I know he's very sweet.
Knowing he didn't make it, that's...
Hello, you guys. This is going to be a different video than what we typically do. I wanted to make a response to us finding out about Cakra Khan not being involved in AGT anymore. We saw the AGT made a video yesterday, and it kind of showed all of the contestants that are going to be a part of the live auditions, and Chakra wasn't on there. We had saw some comments being made by you guys, kind of warning us and telling us, hey, Chakra wasn't going to be moving on. We were a little skeptical because we were like, how did you find out? Where is this information? I remember seeing that we actually were watching that interview with Chakra that has over 1 million views right now, and we only watched chunks in it, and I think because of the translation we didn't catch that he was eliminated from it.
And I don't know if they even said during that interview. It didn't
So
it
Mama
didn't like
Bear
insinuate that in anything that he said. I'm so sad.
Mama Bear is very sad. She is heartbroken, in fact. So we're up. It is 6 in the morning. We're waiting for the Alfie Rev Wonderland Indonesia Part 3. And we're out here checking on Chakra, and we're checking on his Instagram. We're seeing some of the comments. First off, I just want to say, there was a post made on Chakra's Instagram talking about reactors, and thank you for all the people that shouted us out, because I really truly believe that your shout outs are the reason why he checked us out in the first place, and we got his comment on Break My Heart, which we've seen. It was honestly one of we get artists who comment on our videos all the time, but Chakra was special. And I think the reason why Chakra was special is because we're so far away, and I didn't think our video would cross and get to him. You know what I mean? Cross the ocean and get to him. So it was really amazing. So thank you guys. I also saw when he was live streaming on YouTube, you guys were dropping our names in the comments, telling him to check us out. So thank you.
Yeah, it means a lot.
So again, this is going to be just a talking video. What do you think of AGT right now?
I never want to watch an episode of AGT ever again. I'm so upset.
Well, we still have Putri.
Yeah, I know.
And I did see Roland Abante moved in. What's frustrating to me is when I look at the acts that have passed and are making it, like that one act where the guy sets himself on fire and throws knives at his mom.
At his elderly mom.
He made it through, but Chakra did.
Yeah, that's what makes me so angry, is there are acts that were not good and barely passed through. Like that one, I think maybe even was one of the ones that almost didn't pass through until the crowd was encouraging the third judge enough to send them through. It's so stupid. I know different people like different things, but Chakra's got a God-given talent, and he deserved this so much. And the fact that he didn't get through and some of these other acts did, it's wild.
It breaks your heart.
It does. It breaks my heart.
Yeah, so I don't know if there was too many singers in this competition. I don't know. Because I think about it like this. Cakra Khan, and I saw this in a comment, Putri had the most viral video this season. Chakra's was the next runner up with like 10 million views, right?
Third, I think he was third. I saw a website that said Roland was number 2.
Oh, Roland was number 2.
Chakra was number 3 though, out of like, and it only did like the top 10 most viral videos or something like that.
Yeah.
And how the hell did he not get through? I just don't understand. It's
like, it's a bad business move in my opinion, because the way I look at it is, I don't know if AGT is broadcast in Indonesia. I don't know, but it is broadcast on YouTube to Indonesia. So like, either way, they're making money, right? If they were to post more Chakra on YouTube, they would have made money that way, right? So I'm trying to just in my brain understand why would they put the guy who throws knives at his mom over Chakra? And the other singers, like, I've seen the other singers that are going to be performing. Some are bands. I get that. Like that Steel Panther band. Like, why does that need to be there? But
I feel like they wanted, like, this is the only thing that I can think of. I feel like they wanted to diversify things enough. They had multiple singers. Putri's from Indonesia. Chakra's from Indonesia. Putri obviously went like super viral. That's the only thing that I can think of is they're like, oh, well, we can't have 2 singers from Indonesia. We're going to pick the top one. And that's just a guess because it's like literally I can't think of any other reason.
Yeah. So, and I'm reading some of the comments that you guys left. You know, he got 4 yeses. He advanced. They shut him down in the middle of one of his songs to play another song. He was invited to the show. He's like, we talked about this. He was the best singer other than Gabriel and Putri. Like, those 3 were holding AGT. Like, Roland was fabulous. I don't think Roland had what Chakra had. And I don't think that Gabriel, I think would have advanced further than Chakra just because of his technique. I don't think Gabriel, as technical as he is going to beat out Putri. I think Putri Ariani won AGT the second she performed.
I think so too.
I think there's nothing that anybody could do. It's just how viral that went. AGT would literally sink itself if they didn't. Can you imagine the uproar if that happened to Putri?
Yeah, I agree. I think it's very like, I don't want to say rigged, but in a sense, I think it's a little bit rigged.
I think it is. I think that
they're like, imagine if this viral sensation wasn't the winner. Oh, we can't have that. I'm just done. If there wasn't other singers on there that I like and I respect, I would be like, never again, AGT. Never again.
I'm done with your BS.
I'm so done.
Because I've seen, you know, we've seen Simon being kind of, and even with Chakra's performance, you guys, I don't know if you picked up on Simon kind of being like standoffish, like not impressed. He seems to be like that. I'm like, is he a little racist? I don't know. Because if you're going based off talent, I just named you the best talent on AGT this season.
That's the thing. I think, and you know, we've watched AGT for a long time. We've never watched a full season through, but we've watched a lot of like random episodes through all the seasons and we've enjoyed it. And there's some, you know, acts that we've like followed through, you know, their season. But I think what trumps talent is like the person's story.
Yeah.
And I think that's very unfortunate. And I think, you know, like, I'm a sucker for a sad story. Y'all know me. I'm an emotional person. It's America's Got Talent. It's not America's Got the saddest story. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I feel like that takes over talent. And I think it's wrong. I've seen acts get through that were not good, but they made the judges feel a certain type of way. So then they send him through. And that person beats out somebody that
Deserves to
freaking
be there.
deserves to be there.
I also wondered, and tell me if I'm wrong if you guys think this, but like I feel like they purposefully put good talent with bad talent that made it through. Because if you notice, they're giving 4 yeses left, right, and center. Like they're giving it to like the dog one. There was one with puppets
Yeah,
that I
the
didn't
one
really
that
care
like
for.
really I thought was there's so many acts I shouldn't have gone through. Like the one with those guys with the freaking planes,
Yeah.
the little remote control planes. They worked a remote control plane behind their back.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm sure some people thought that was exciting. I'm sorry, you're not talented. If I fucked around with a remote behind my back long enough, I could do it too.
So
I'm so angry.
I could tell. So I think that they put these people in knowing they're going to get eliminated. Like they're filler. They're filler in this sense. Here's a positive note. Chakra was able to get on AGT, and you know what? If anything, over YouTube, because the show only airs once, and that's his episode. So Chakra's episode aired and was done. But thanks to the internet and thanks to YouTube, that video, his performance, was able to be shared, I don't know, 8 to 10 million people. And I guarantee you, a lot of that is from different countries, from different nationalities. I guarantee you that it's a lot of Americans who watch that performance that night on TV because they don't air it again. Like this isn't, they don't repeat the airing. It's episodic, so it's every week there's a new AGT episode. They keep pushing. I guarantee you that that performance broadened his horizon and broadened people, you know, his exposure. And I think a lot of people got to see it. Even with Putri, you know, we just did the David Foster and Peebo Bryson video. Like, she's out there singing with the original singer of Beauty and the Beast and David Foster. Like,
And we never knew who she was prior to AGT.
exactly.
So there's people out there that never knew who Chakra was, which it is. Like that's kind of the blessing in this.
Yeah.
Is, you know, getting his name out there more and more people being able to discover him. And I just hope, like, he's such a sweet, humble guy. I hope he like doesn't let this just get him down.
Well, what once Dory said, when life gets you down, you know what you gotta do? Just keep swimming. That was on his Twitter page, you guys. So I am very proud of him. We were super proud of him at AGT because, again, we were fans of Chakra's way before AGT. It was kind of like midway in that we found out. So no matter what, we're proud of him. And no matter what, he doesn't need AGT.
Yeah. To hell with you guys.
He doesn't need AGT. I think that some producer, some record company, someone out there is going to recognize his talent. We're like we have.
Yeah.
Oh, you're crying again.
I am. Your stupid Finding Nemo reference got me again.
So, no matter what, we're still very proud of him. Again, I don't think this is going to slow down his career or path forward. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. I hope that. So here's another thing that I wanted to touch on. We'll end this. This is a lengthy video, I know, but
we've got a lot to say.
We've got a lot to say on this. Is how Chakra found out. I'm not sure if this is true, but from what I'm reading in the comments that were made to us, is he kind of just found out. Like he wasn't, like, no one told him. He just saw the 55 announced kind of acts, and he just wasn't on the list. If that's the case, and no one said, "Hey, sorry, Chakra, you didn't make it, or you weren't selected to go through," there should have been an explanation why, and there should have been an apology. If it was just him going on and finding out the way we found out by like seeing AGT's video, I would be pissed.
I will never, like, after this season, only because the fact that Like, we've followed Gabriel prior to AGT.
Mm-hmm.
Now, like, we've become fans of Putri and Roland. After this season, I will never watch AGT again if I find out that is the case.
But what if
That
Annie
is
Babiola
hot
goes?
garbage. Well, I'm sorry. If you're on our channel now and you end up in AGT in the future, if that is how that went down, you're doing those reactions on your own, because I will be done with AGT.
Yeah. Anyways, you guys, that's all that we're going to talk about. I'm sure that there's going to be more. Leave down in the comments if you know how Chakra got the news. And with that being said, thank you so much. We'll see you in about an hour for Wonderland Indonesia Part 2.
I got my hand up. We got to go.
Bye.